A few months ago, I ended up creating a video known as Out of Many One, Alternate American Folklore. At the time of me recording this, Out of Many One is currently the most viewed video on my channel, and so I thought it would only make sense to come back and finish the series. As always, my name's the guest creator, but you can just call me Guesty, and in today's episode, we will be finishing Season 1 of Alternate American Folklore. The Thing in Vietnam is the second to last episode in Season 1 of Alternate American Folklore. It also happens to be the third video in what I like to refer to as the Vietnam arc. Other videos in the Vietnam arc include It Punished Draft Dodgers and The Thing That Drafted Men. The video opens up on a destroyed draft card of a person named Doran E. Vask. Doran E. Vask is the draft dodger that we've been following for the past few Vietnam set videos. If you recall, they were last seen heading for Rockefeller Center trying to find a way to escape the draft. After this, we end up getting a long audio excerpt from M.A., the woman from What the Ship Jester Knew. While a lot is stated in the 4-minute conversation, here's a basic TLDR. This woman is 100% confirmed to be Maya Arnoldson, as her mother refers to her as Maya. Her mother is Virginia Arnoldson, the girl from the Rockefeller Tree tragedy, although it's important to specify which Virginia. With the evidence laid out over the course of the video, I can confidently say that this is Ursa Virginia. Ursa Virginia is my nickname for the original Dean vs. Virginia that swapped places with the York vs. Virginia, or Luna Virginia. After this, we cut back to Dorian. Apparently, he isn't in the best of condition. He's speaking to a mysterious man who claims that he's in good hands. After some more talking, we end up learning the reason as to why Dorian is here in the first place. Doran E. Vask has received American Wonderland Syndrome, or AWS. As a part of this traumatic transformation, the interviewer ends up stating that Doran must pick a brand new name. He says he wants to be referred to by his middle name, and after some searching, his middle name is revealed. Doran Everett Vask. The second to last shot of the video is a gallery of images of Everett fighting in the Vietnam War. The video then ends with a drawing of Virginia's tired eyes. What Caused the Moon War is the last and longest episode of Alternate American Folklore. The video opens up by telling us that all American astronauts are equipped with 3 weapons: a pistol, a rifle, and what I can only assume to be a ray gun. We then end up seeing that the astronauts have found a race of people living on the moon. These people call themselves the Lunarians. The Lunarians have a very interesting object in their possession, that being Abraham Lincoln's hat. The Americans think that the easiest way to retrieve the hat is by staging a war on the moon. Ayanna, the queen of the Lunarians and the wife to York, doesn't take too kindly to the idea of strangers attacking her kingdom. Back on Earth, the jester writes a message into a mountain. Ayanna, take me. The jester then rises out of the ocean and into the sky before reaching space and eventually the moon. The jester, now deemed the war jester, fights against the Americans. After this, we end up getting an audio snippet from Maya Arnoldson. Due to the fact that there isn't a lot of new information stated, I will not cover this segment. We then cut to the aftermath of the war. Apparently, it was so devastating that Bill Clinton apologized for it happening in the first place. Things have gotten so bad that apparently the UN ends up stating that they aren't allowed to use nuclear weapons on the Lunarians unless the American death toll is increased. We then end up getting one of the most anticipated scenes from this entire series: the reunion between Ayanna and York. Ayanna and the Jester stand side by side with each other for a few seconds before merging into one being, a being that we know all too well, the Crescent King. After this, we flash back hundreds of years into the past and end up hearing that apparently stories of radioactive skeletons and minute fauna have reached Florida. What this could mean, I'm not entirely sure, as I'm not the smartest person, and I apologize for that. We then cut to a vlog made by Lauren Arnoldson. If you recall, Lauren is Maya's niece. She seems to be talking about how she feels the world isn't real, which is quite an odd thing to be talking about. She then shows us a picture of a house, but not just any house, the house in the ocean. Apparently, both Abraham Lincoln and Extronaut A have both visited the house at one point. We then end up seeing that apparently Extronaut A is the last survivor of the Lunarian War, before the video corrects itself and says, last mortal survivor. We then end up getting the last shot of the video. A black void, our blue marble, and a disembodied voice. The voice ends up saying these words.
These are the same stars that you fools were last to see.
We've nearly gotten to the end of the video, and so I wanted to try and make a timeline to explain every episode of Alternate American Folklore that we have available at the moment. And that is what I believe to be the timeline for Alternate American Folklore. Before I cap off the video, I'd like to thank my subscribers, r/Monument Mythos, and most importantly, Manticore herself for making the series. As always, my name is the guest creator, but you can just call me Guesty, and I'll see you guys in the next upload. Bye!